What is up, guys? Reaper's Douche Nozzle here, or RPD 2.0, whatever you guys like to call me, or RPD, whatever. And I'm here giving you guys another white guy story. I haven't done this in about a month. So, like I'm 16, so I'm not going to have a lot of stories, of course, but this, based off the title, this story, it's about my homecoming madhouse, or my homecoming madness. I just like to say madhouse. Fuck it, one take. But this story literally just happened the weekend that just passed. Today's Monday night, so the weekend that just passed. All right, so it just happened. It's kind of fresh in my mind. I wanted to kind of do it. I was gonna do this a little bit later after things kind of just go down, and I mean settle down, and I don't, a little bit along the roads like other white guy stories that happened. But I decided, since it's kind of fresh on my mind and it just recently happened, I might as well do it now. That way I get all the fresh details. So it might not be the funniest story, but you know what? It's a fucking story. So here we go. All right. Let's go back, rewind the clock to 3 days ago, Friday night, and it was about 6, 7 o'clock. It's about right before our homecoming football game, and it was about. Like I said, 6, 7 o'clock, right before our homecoming football game, and I got a text from my friend asking if I wanted to go, and I'm on the rugby team and it was a homecoming game, and we have to walk the track, so I wasn't planning on going, honestly, because I was going to have all the other rugby players go, but after I found out that there wasn't a whole lot of rugby players going, and that it was just like 3 others, I was like, fuck it, I'll step up, I'll go ahead and go. So I decided to just go to the stupid football game to represent rugby. So I was like, all right, let's go. So we went, and I went. I walked in. My goal was just to go represent rugby. By halftime, I was gonna go home, but I guess I stayed because I saw a few of my friends and they were having a good time, and I was like, my intentions were to go after halftime so I could just go home. But I decided, you know what? It's Friday night. I'm not doing anything in my house. Fuck it. I'll stay for the whole game. So then it's going great. The homecoming football game, we're getting our ass kicked. It's like 44-0. But you know what? I'm kind of there for my friends. I'm not really there for the game. I'm watching the game, but I spent more time hanging out with my friends than I did actually watching the game. I love football. It's my favorite sport. Don't get me wrong, but like it's just I wasn't really feeling the sport that day. So I was kind of there watching the game a little bit, but I wasn't really feeling it. So they went up after halftime. After I represented rugby and everything, I wanted to go after halftime to watch the rest of the game with my friends. So I'm up there on top of the bleachers, and we ended up talking, and they asked me, "Are you going to the homecoming dance?" And I was like, "Fuck, no, get the fuck out of here! I'm not going to no Peachy for a homecoming dance." And they're like, "Why not?" I'm like 4 different girls are asking me if I'm going to the dance, and I'm telling them like I don't really want to. It's homecoming dance, that shit's whack. Nobody goes. They're like, "No, you should go. It's gonna be fun." Yeah, and everybody's like telling me, like everybody on the top of those bleachers, like the whole line of bleachers, were convinced me. Yeah, you should go to the homecoming dance for real, go. And I'm like, and I sat there. I was like, how much is a ticket? Like I said it just like that, and they're like, it's $25 straight up at the gate. And I was like, I'll think about it. All right, it's not a guarantee. I'll think about it. And then my best friend, she's my girl best friend, and she was like, hey, you should go because my boyfriend's not going, and you could kind of like just hang out with me, and I don't want to go alone. And I was like, all right, I'll think about it. So that whole Friday night, I went home. I'm like, I'm not going. Fuck that shit. I remember I was watching a movie. What movie was I watching on Netflix? It was Vile. Not Netflix. I watched it on a thing, and it was Vile. And that movie's crazy. If you guys haven't seen Vile, shit, you guys should watch that movie. I was watching Vile, and my brother asked her, "Oh, isn't the homecoming dance tomorrow?" I was like, fuck the homecoming dance. They could suck my ass. I'm not going. And then I was like, yeah, I'm not going. It's cool. So the next morning, the whole night went out. Next morning, my phone blew up. I got like 5 different text messages. They all related to the homecoming dance. I was like, oh, fuck. No, I was like, I don't want to be a dick, okay? I'll ask to go, but I don't really kind of want to go. To be honest, I didn't want to go. To be completely honest, I did not want to go to the homecoming dance. I thought that Saturday morning, I was like, hell no, fuck that. And I was like, I'll ask my mom and dad. I was like, I'm not gonna be a dick and lie about it, So like real liars, but anyways. I went ahead and asked my dad first. I was hoping my dad would be like, nah, mijo, we're busy tonight. I was hoping he'd say something like that. Like he would say no. But my dad goes, no, ask your mom. I was like, oh, shit. hopefully my mom will say no. And I asked my mom, like, please, mom, like, secretly in my head, like, mom, please say no, please say no. And she's like, no, no, you could go, sweetie, you could go to the homecoming dance. How much is it? I was like, $25. And my mom's like, yeah, you could go, I'll pay you money right now. She had me $40 right there. I was like, fuck me, I guess I'm going to the dance. So that happened about 2 o'clock in the morning, and the homecoming dance it doesn't start till 8. So for 6 hours, I was sitting there thinking of ways like I could kind of not go. I was thinking like maybe if I break my leg, maybe if I get ran over by a car, maybe if I go and like I don't know, see a death and have to go to a funeral. To be honest, because I really didn't want to go, but after thinking about it for like an hour or two, I was like, I could go. You know, it's just a dance. I was thinking to myself, I was kind of motivating myself. I was like, I could go to it's just a stupid dance. I won't even dance. I'll just hang out with my friends like I did Friday night. Hopefully, it'll just fly by and I could come back home. Oh shit! Well, that didn't happen. 8 o'clock shows up, and I'm already late. So I show up 30 minutes late, trying to kill as much time as I can. So I show up 30 minutes late. And me and my best friend, we walk in by ourselves. All right, and at first it was alright. The first 5 minutes, nothing really happened for 5 minutes. So the first 20 minutes, it was actually not that bad, to be honest. The first 20 minutes of the dance, I'm actually having fun. I'm dancing a little bit. I suck at dancing. My just dance high score is -4. So that's how bad I am at dancing. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm dancing a little bit. I'm having alright. I'm having a good time a little bit. And then I see one of my old friends in the dance floor. It was one of my old buddies from 8th grade. I haven't seen this guy in forever. This guy, he was crazy. Like me and him used to hang out all the fucking time. So I flipped out because he was invited over here by his girlfriend that goes to my school. So I was like, hell yeah. So me and him get freaked out, and we're talking for like 10 minutes, and then he introduced me to his girlfriend. We're catching up, and everything. So I was pretty excited. But other than that, like after that moment and I walked back out of the dance floor, the fucking homecoming dance went downhill from there. It was horrible. The dance floor, they started putting on some fucking trap music I've never heard of, like Daniel and the Trap or something. It just sucked. It was horrible. I walked literally as soon as I got done talking to my friend, I walked away down to the dance floor. I see one of my old buddies, not one of my old buddies, one of my guy best friend. We're gonna call him we'll call him Stuart, just to be on the safe of making sure nobody names and nobody, just for the safety of people. We'll call him Stuart. And I see Stuart, and I'm like, "What up, Stuart? What's going on?" And he was like, "What up, man?" I could see in the tone of his voice and the way he's eyeballing somebody, I could see that he was pissed off. So I'm talking to Stuart. I'm like, bro, are you all right?" He was like, and I was like, and right there is when it clicked right in my head. I knew what he was pissed off about because I turned and I see that his ex-girlfriend's with her new boyfriend. We'll call them both. We'll call her Abigail, and we'll call the other guy Nick. So Abigail and Nick. I see that they're hanging out, and I'm like, yo, dude, do you see them over there? He's like, yeah, that's what I'm fucking pissed off about. And he was mad. I'm telling you guys, he was pissed off. I was like, bro, are you gonna be all right? Because I could see that he was mad. He looked like he was about to punch him. He was like, I just want to go to fucking Nick and kick his ass. I was like, yo, and I was like, all right, this is about to go ham. So me and some other football players, we gather around him and we take him outside. We're like, let's go outside to calm down a little bit. So we take him outside to calm down, and we were outside for like 20 minutes, and he's like, fuck this, dude, I'm going back in the dance. And then we go back inside, and then they're in the dance floor. And as we walk back in the dance floor, he sees Nick and Abigail making out, and then that triggers him to get pissed off even more. So he slams the door, making a scene. Everybody like kind of heard it. It kind of got quiet just a tad, and then I was like, oh shit, we just made a scene. I'm kind of embarrassed. So I'm like, oh fuck. So we go back and we walk back to the outside, and he's pissed off. He's like trying to hold in his anger. I try to give him like a bro hug to calm down, and he grabs my necklace that I'm wearing and rips it off. And that's when I could tell, because this kid I'm talking about, like he's one of my good guy friends. He's my best friend, dude. This guy, he's the nicest guy ever. Like, I don't even know why Abigail would do something like this that bad to like piss him off. Like that he's the nicest guy ever. He has like a good soul, and he's like if Jesus was a human, it'd be him. Like that's how crazy it is. But me and him, and we end up walking outside, and we're calming down, and he's like, and we ended up staying outside for like a good 30 to 45 minutes. I swear, we didn't go back inside. We just sat there and talked. I figured it was probably a good idea, but he kept telling me, like, he was like, let's go back outside. No, he's all, let's go back inside. I want to go talk to him. He kept saying that, I want to go talk to him. So, like, we ended up going back on the dance floor, and he's like, fuck this, I want to fight him. I was like, oh shit. Okay. And he's like, I'm gonna flip a coin, because like he kept going. He's about to, like, no lie, he got close in the dance center. When we got back inside the dance, he got so close that he could almost touch him, and so he like backed away from him, and he's like, I'm gonna flip a coin, and if it hits heads, I'm gonna swear to God, I'm gonna pump him in the mouth right now. I was like, all right, dude, I got your back. I had his back just in case this kid had his buddies jump in. So I was like, I got your back, dude, and flipped a coin, and it was tails, and then he just fucking like got all mad, and he went back outside, and I'm like, ah, shit, alright, well, we went back outside, so we stayed outside for like another 30 minutes, and then he's like, I just want to go talk to him this time, and I was thinking, I had to think quick, I had to think right there quick, I had to make a quick decision, should I let him talk to him, or should I just tell him no? And I was like, you know what, let's go talk to him, because I didn't like this Nick guy. This Nick guy, keep a note, that earlier when I within the 20 minutes of me right before that I got to her, I saw Nick and Abigail, and at the time Abigail was my friend. She's not my fucking friend anymore because she's fake. But I'll get a little bit into that right now, and then fuck, I gotta hurry. I gotta make this quick. So as we walk back inside, as we walk back inside, okay, he talks to him, and no, I just talked to Abigail, and I met her new boyfriend Nick, like literally like 20 minutes out, like after I got there, within that 20 minutes. So then I didn't like this Nick guy, not even a little bit, because when I was about to give Abigail a hug, this guy fucking brings his hand in to protect her, like I'm trying to like violate her or something, and he's like, nice to meet you, dude, my name is Nick. And I'm like, whoa, bro, I never asked for your name. I never asked for your handshake. Back the hell up. And he was like, oh, my bad. He backed up like a chump. And then I was like, I still gave Abigail a hug, even though I was like, whatever. And she was like, she kept like eyeballing him, and like she brought her eyebrows up, like, you see my new boyfriend? And I'm like, yeah, I do. He's kind of retarded. And then I kind of walked away. So I walked away, and then that's when 10 minutes later that I talked to that other guy. I forgot it. I forgot. I'm trying to protect names. So we'll just call him Chris. That way we saw Chris, and I was like, okay. That's when he got mad. So, fuck, where was I lost my train of thought. Fuck. One take is all I do. So, anyways, going back, he ended up walking inside to talk to Abigail and Nick, and as we walked inside to talk to Abigail and Nick, he just straight up talked to him, and he was, and you know what, like, I know, and Chris is like, I know Chris because, like I said, me and him are way buddies. We go way back, and I could see that he had the balls and the heart to go up to Abigail, his ex-girlfriend, and her new boyfriend, and actually say something. Like, you know how much that takes. That not a lot of grown-ass men can actually do that. Like some people are kind of like, some guys are afraid to go talk to him because they're afraid to get in fights. But no, this guy had the intentions to actually just go up to her and say hi and actually just start a conversation without a fight. Like, his goal was not to fight. If it happened, it happened. But he just wanted to start a conversation because he's a nice person like that. You know what? And why I got mad is because because I was right behind him the whole time. When Abigail came up to him, she was acting like when Chris came up to Abigail trying to introduce himself, saying hi, she was acting like a total bitch to him. She was like, I thought you weren't coming. Why are you here? Like, she kept eyeballing him like, why are you here? Like, she legitimately said, well, I thought you weren't coming. Like, why are you here, dude? And he's trying to introduce himself, and the whole time she's being a bitch about it. Like he said something like, all the Chris's that I met, they're all black, and the guy was like, no, all the Nicks I met, they're all black. And he's like, no, I'm white, and he was being like a total dick. So I was getting mad because not only did Abigail not have respect for him to actually come up to him and talk to him like that, like I was getting mad because I fucking wanted to slap her right there. Like, if I was a girl, me and her would have fucking thrown hands, because I was about to slap her, no lie. I had to slap like my leg, because that's how mad I was getting, because she was being a bitch to poor Chris after he had the balls to come up to him and talk to him. Talk to both of them, you know. At least show some respect. If you have no idea how much it took for him to actually come up to it and talk to both of you. But you're being a bitch about it. So I'm not gonna lie, I thought she was fake. So I was like, fuck you. So I walked away, and then we all got out of there. And then there was only like 30 minutes left after that party. But then within 20 minutes later, Chris went to go find his brother, and when he went inside to go find his brother, he found Nick in the dance. He found him just sitting there by himself. Like, I think by himself. And then Chris, after he saw him, he just cracked. He just pushed him, I heard. And then he was about to fight, but the teacher came in and had to grab Nick or Chris had to grab Chris and then escort him outside. So I was kind of like, ah, shit. I knew right when I knew I let him go by himself. I knew I should have went and backed him up because I should have been in the back, like just to be his friend. But you know, it kind of worked out great for everybody. Not even great. It worked out horrible for everybody because I was talking to Chris over text that night, and he just kept saying, "Fuck this, dude. This is bullshit. I hate my life." He kept being depressed. He said that nothing was gonna work out, and I had a back. I was being his best friend. I was helping him out, but everything today at school, everything kind of was all right. Funny story actually. By the way, Chris did kind of get over it. He's not really stressing so much about it now as he was Saturday night. You know, it still bugs him a little bit, but he's not so bad. So, funny story though, that Abigail girl, Chris saw him in the Chris saw her in the hallway, and she was mad at him because she found out what happened at the dance that she pushed, that he pushed her new boyfriend. So when Chris said a joke like, "Hey, hey, let's go kick somebody," or he said a joke, and then Abigail repeated the joke and said, "Why don't you go kick?" Said to her friend, "Yeah, kick Chris's ass for me," and then kick Chris's ass for me. So something like that. She said somebody kicked Chris's ass, and then Chris was like, "What is that supposed to mean?" But that was like then he walked away because she didn't say anything after that. So she is pissed off that he pushed her new boyfriend, but in my perspective, she's a fucking fake. Like she's honestly fake. Like no, like I'm not trying to like rant and make everybody like like because you guys don't know any of these people, but I'm saying like in my perspective that I saw everything. She should have been a little bit more respectful. That it took him that much balls to go and talk to them, instead of being a bitch like that. So she's fake, and I think that that Nick guy, wherever you're at, dude, you're a fucking pussy. I wish I would have popped you in the mouth when I had the chance, but you're lucky the cop was looking at me, cause like I saw him earlier, but the cop was right next to me, so I couldn't do it cause at the dance, but. Yeah, guys, that's about Homecoming Madhouse. It was horrible. Homecoming sucked. It was just straight stupid. I remember I came home and I sat there and I was thinking all day, I knew I should have never went to Homecoming. I knew I should have never went. This whole idea was stupid. Fuck this. This is dumb. Like, I was getting so mad at myself, but everything's kind of all right now. I just want to let you guys do it as a white guy stories. This is kind of already getting too long, so I'm going to end it right here. But a quick little note. I am making currently at the moment another top 5. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is, but it is a top 5. It'll either come out tomorrow. The video's already done. I just got to know when I have time to actually upload it because I have to get back on my computer and upload it. So I'm not going to upload this. I'm going to upload this by itself tonight, but I'm going to upload the top 5 with the I'm just going to upload the top 5. I think if I don't upload to the top 5 tomorrow, then Thursday. So I will upload the top 5 on Thursday. So yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching, which you guys already know. I gotta go.